Yes, welcome to another biology lesson where we discuss animal structure and their functions. We discuss animal structure and their function. Now, of course, we can share the successes which we need to achieve by the end of this lesson. By the end of this lesson, you must be able to describe the characteristics of invertebrates, and we shall discuss the characteristics of vertebrates. Now, this being a topic, I want you to have a small introduction to what are animals. So animals are broadly grouped into two, vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates and invertebrates. When we say these are vertebrates animals, we refer to animals with a backbone, while invertebrates are those who do not have a backbone. I should say vertebrates animals are animals with a backbone, while invertebrate animals are animals without or have no backbone. Now, we said we are going to discuss the animal structures. So these structures will be explained to you according to these groups. So which means I have already shared to say we have two groups, vertebrates and invertebrates. Now, let us start with the structures of invertebrates. So, characteristics of invertebrates. If you may recall that invertebrates is one of another group of animals which are so many in the environment. Invertebrates are so many. We have protozoans, the molluscs, the worms, the arthropods, just to mention different groups of these invertebrates. But now we are going to look at the characteristics according to these invertebrates in general. Now, all organisms with no backbone are called invertebrates. All organisms with no backbone are called invertebrates. And they are usually small in size. And again, some have no legs, while some others have few legs, while others have many legs. Some have no legs, others have few legs, while others have many legs. So, examples of invertebrates include the following. We can talk about the insects. Insects is a very big word which covers a lot of flies, ants, and so forth. So, such could be regarded as insects. Now, insects have the following external features. The body of insect is divided into three distinct parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. The head, the thorax, and the abdomen. And they have three pairs of legs that are attached to the thorax. Some insects have wings, while others do not. So this could be a very good example of some of the insects which you can study and then master their parts. Yeah, to add more about examples of insects, and we have other examples of insects as well here, where we have the beetles and the flare, and then the butterfly, the grasshopper. These are all examples of the insects. Now, another type of an invertebrate could also fall under the crustaceans, and these have many legs and two pairs of antennas. Their bodies are divided into two parts and covered with a hard shining coat. Examples of these crustaceans include the crabs, the prawns, the crayfish, and the shrimps. Then we also have the annelids. Annelids are segmented worms with the bristles. So they live in moist soils. Examples could include worms, ragworms, and the rinches. Worms, ragworms, and the rinches. So this is a very good example of an earthworm, So worms also are under the group of invertebrates, Then we come to millipedes. Of course, millipedes have long cylindrical bodies, and their bodies are divided into two parts, the head and the segmented tract. So each body segment has two pairs of legs. Each body segment has two pairs of legs. So this is a very good example of a millipede. These are the antennas and the head, and then this is the abdominal segment where we see down here there are some legs. Yeah, so all what we're explaining here are the characters which we may see from the invertebrates. So now we are dealing with invertebrates in particular. Let us now talk about the centipedes. So centipedes have long, flat bodies with legs positioned on either side of the body. They have many segments. Each segment has one pair of legs. So this could be a diagram of a centipede. So here we have the antenna, the position claw, then the legs. So this is a very good example of the centipedes. Like what I already said earlier, that there are so many examples or groups of invertebrates. Some of them will not manage to feature their characteristics and their names. So for now, this has been the characteristics of invertebrates. And the other time we meet, we shall look at the characteristics of vertebrate animals. Thank you very much for being there to listen to this biology lesson. Thank you.